I hereby conclude we in here. And we gonna talk about the Arnold Australia. Arnold Australia, man. Today's my first day after like 2 weeks of hitting arms. I didn't hit them yet today. Feeling flat. Had me a little cheat meal. It wasn't a refeed. I think I'll have one more like cheat day next week. Then I'll be 12 weeks out. So I'll probably only have refeeds from then. Now refeed is a little bit different. Okay, usually you're boosting your carbs, 30 to 50% of your caloric intake, you know. So that's what I'm gonna start doing. And I could tell you, man, I was scared because like I definitely was, the weight loss was slowing down for me. Like it was slowing down, and I realized, dude, I haven't even had a cheat meal in like 2 weeks. And the benefit of a cheat meal is that what happens is it actually boosts your metabolism. It keeps your thyroid from downregulating or whatever. Keeps you going nice and smooth. Your body's basically like, oh, I'm not dying. But the Arnold Australia, because this ain't really about me, even though I'm whipping up the mega meatballs for the banquet meal. What I eat. It's hot. All right. Look, I'm back. We're gonna talk first about Kevin Levrone. I love Kevin Levrone. Kevin Levrone is a great champion, but I think we all were disappointed with the way that he came looking on stage for his last show. I think he might it looked like he either tried to come in too big. I don't think he got thrown out from the flight. Maybe he did, or he just tried something that didn't work out, trying to come in too big, because his conditioning was better at the Olympia in 2016, which made him look better at the Olympia than he did this time, even though he was bigger. But you know, it's Kevin Levrone. We still support him. We just don't want him going out like that. We want to at least see him condition. You know, he looked terrible, to be honest. But like, I don't know why, but he definitely was huge, man. Definitely brought that back. The back and the legs were up. They were brought up. They weren't like back or in the glory days, but they were up. So he definitely wasn't lying when he was talking about that. Maybe he just needs more time. Maybe he just can't bring those body parts up anymore. Just chilling most of the year and traveling and doing all that stuff. Because he's older and he let him go away. See, if you don't let him go away, it's a little bit different. But because he didn't have the mass on him, you know, they're probably not going to come back in the same capacity. But they were improved. For everyone saying they weren't improved, you're kidding yourself. All right, but remember who asked him all these years, because he ain't like he just wanted to come back. We begged this man to come back, so you need to have some respect. You need to be grateful. And if you say, oh, he damaged his legacy, we gotta blame ourselves, because we were telling him, messaging him since 2009, come back. You know, even before that, you know. So he did. So we say he did it for the fans, he did it for us, and this man was really pushing his body at hard to do it. So when he says, yeah, it's only by the power of God that I'm able to do this, like, understand that, like, it was a lot of effort. Like, it's not like even Vince Taylor. I like Vince Taylor. I love Vince Taylor too. But he's talking all this mess last time, talking about, oh yeah, well, talking about no one could do it, nobody could be built like Kevin at this age, and you know, what about me? Like, what about my comeback? But the thing is, he didn't take as big of a delay, and he didn't just lose all his gains, you know? Like, you didn't lose all your gains, Mr. Taylor. Like, what are you tripping on? But I see his point, because he didn't lose all his gains, and he did have a more successful comeback, I would say. So, I mean, I think he's just saying, like Birdman once said, put some respect on my, you know, have some respect when you mention my name. You know, put some respect on my name. Like, so we can't just count him out. Other big Arnold Classic Australia news, because there really ain't too much else that I feel we're all interested in, is Roelly Winklaar won, man. Like, this dude showed up, waist was tight, like Roelly with a tight waist. What? Borderline vacuum, crisp condition. People were talking mad crap on him at the Arnold, Ohio. Oh, he's ugly. I think he got too big. Yeah, I don't think he knows the way. But he does. You see, he does. He came in looking like I don't even know. Looking like shredded wheat to the extreme. Thick, full, muscular, lean, waist end. Which also proves that you can do it. So why have you guys been slacking in that regard? If Roelly could come in with all that mass, gain control over his waist and midsection, why haven't you guys been diligent in doing that? I'm not knocking mass. I like that. Like, I want to see that. I like open body, but I'm not one of these guys talking about, oh, it's going too far. But at the same time, it's like the waist might be going too far. We know y'all can control the waist because people are doing it. But I think Roelly also just proved that if he really gets it together in the Olympia, maybe it might not be Bonac going for that number 2 spot. It might be Roelly coming for that number 2 spot. He edged out Dexter and Bonac, bruh. But of course, we know those they can switch at any given time. But that's all I wanted to say about that. Of course, give y'all the update. You know, I was like, what, 237, 240 now. The cheat day. Up water. Luckily, I'm able to check these things. So most of the weight that I gained was water, which means it was a successful cheat day for me. It was successful for me. If you do it right, usually if I don't have like any sodium or anything, and I do it right, I might go up like a fraction of a pound. So I'm really excited. I'll keep updating you guys. I'm back. Me and my man got some stuff coming for y'all. I think we're supposed to start filming that like late April to early May or something. I might have to stay around to do that, but we'll have it. It's gonna be exciting. I'll see you guys later. Comment, like, subscribe, and until then, how you gonna act? Oh.